Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great. Guys, today this reading is going to be a pick a pile reading for the third week of August. Please go ahead and choose a pile you feel most drawn to. And if you feel drawn to more than one pile, that's also completely fine. You can check two or more piles also. Alright, so let's get started with the pile 1. So yellow pile, let's get started with your messages. Alright, first we'll go through your oracle cards. So there is the card of milk and honey, which is the number 51, and this is a beautiful card to get in any reading. And the second most card is growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Let me just pull them. Very first card is Six of Swords. Second card is Seven of Wands. And the third card is the Chariot. So I feel like you've recently started achieving results or started seeing results in certain aspects of your life. This is your time to reap the harvest. And the harvest that's coming towards you is going to be a very beautiful one, because this card is a very much card of growth and success only. Let me just pick it up. This card all talks about, comforts of life, reaping the good rewards, entering into good times, enjoying the fruits of your labor. This is the kind of energy that we get from this card. As you can see, there's this elephant in the middle. An elephant is a sign of prosperity, for getting recognition, also for having the strength, I would say. They're the animals who are very full of joy, very intelligent, very full of strength in their life. And I really feel like now you're going to enter into some really sweet times in your life, and there is so much growth and happiness that is available to you. And I think some of you were also going through some healing works, because as per rainbow, I really feel like this is talking more about your seven chakras, where you were doing a lot of inner work and trying to balance out your inner chakras, and now it's time for you to start seeing those results. I think you've really started manifesting the right things in your life, and your dreams have started manifesting, because now you're entering into the right kind of alignment. Number 51 also adds up to number 6, which also is a number of Venus. Number 6 represents Venus, and it's a number of creating harmony in your life, creating more luxury, achievements, more fame in your life. Some of you might also be getting some light recognition, and you might also be in media or anything that requires a lot of attention from people. So this is the kind of energy that I'm getting from this card. And here it talks about the growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So this definitely talks about what kind of work you've been doing before, the kind of chakra healing, aligning with your higher chakras, coming into better vibrations and higher alignments, and then manifesting things, because when we are in higher alignment, we can manifest better things in our lives. Okay, and so I think this is where you are, and you're willing to take that leap of faith and do the work that really it requires. Okay, and here is the card of Six of Swords. So like I said, that initially something may have happened in your life, but you started working on yourself, you decided to work on yourself, and you decided to move towards the calmer waters, toward the better things, leaving behind things that did not serve you, any kind of conflict, any kind of argument, disagreements, or basically any kind of low vibrational environments. I think you decided to walk away from that and hold yourself in regard, stand in your power, and focus on your own values, not getting swayed by others values or others expectations. I think this is where you were working, and you were doing a lot of self work on yourself. So this is the kind of energy that I'm getting right here. And I also feel like that there is a progression that happened, because after 6 and it comes 7. So from with a lot of thoughts and pains and beliefs that have been created by you, you were working on them and you release them, and you became more aligned with your passions and desires and creativity. Something, you started working on your own inner fire, and you started standing in your own power. You started showing who you actually are, who you truly are. uh, how people see you is not something that really started, resonating with you. So you started expressing your truest self, your inner child that always wanted to be there, to be out there, and stand that ground. And if you see from 6 to 7, and there's also, I would say that there is a better improvement that's coming to you. If you see the energies of these cards, this one looks very blue, very dull, very low vibration, and this one looks very bright, very optimistic, very uplifting kind of energy. So I think this is where you are heading towards. So yes, I really feel these are the messages for you. And here also, if you see, the same kind of colors you will see with these horses and in this chart also. So I feel like now you're thinking about balancing. You've accepted the shadow aspects of yourself, you've worked on them, and you also recognize and acknowledge the good aspects of yourself. So I think that is where you started working and creating that balance within yourself, and now you're moving forward in faith and with courage, knowing that you are supported, you are guided. 7 also is a number of spirituality, of healing, of learning, uh, going within the roots of ourselves and gaining wisdom from there. So I really feel like some of you might also have a life path number 7 or 6, because 7 is very prominent here and 6 is also there, and two cards that represent 6, two cards that represent 7. So I really feel like that, yes, there is a balance. All the cards are in two, in pairs. So I really feel like you are trying to balance the aspects of yourself. Okay, and you are coming into the right kind of alignment, and I'm really happy to see all these cards. And the gemstones that can really help you this week, I think it's going to be the sugilite. Here it's written, if you can read it. And then the garnet, here it's written. And the other is carnelian. Carnelian is the one that will really help you, I think. Among all threes, I think it's easier to find carnelian also. If you have, that's completely fine. If you don't have, that is also fine. You can just do some affirmations regarding this crystal. All right, and these are the messages that I have for you for this week. I think this is a very positive week for you, and you're going to see a lot of growth within yourself. Your courage is going to come out. This is something that I have felt like. Okay, so yes, that's all for I have for you. And if this reading resonated, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Till then, take care. Alright, pile 2. So you've chosen the green pile. Let's check out your messages for this week. So first we'll check out your oracle messages, and then we'll go in the tarot. Alright. So the very first card you've got is flexible. I think this card also came in one of the piles in last week. So this is number 19. And let's check out your other messages also. First, blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Let's check out your tarot messages. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. I trust my knowing and make a commitment. I think to me this commitment talks more about in both the regards. I'm getting two ways. It's getting for singles also, for those of you who are working on self-love, and also for those who are looking for love, or a relationship. So the very first thing that I'm getting, that you're coming to that realization that there are certain things that are not working in your life. certain beliefs that you may have set for yourself, or you may have been feeling very stuck, only because you've been stubborn in some ways, I would say. Because here is the card of flexibility. This says about that releasing things that are not working in our favor. Sometimes we really have to, look within and see what's no longer serving us. Sometimes we desire things that are not really in the higher alignment with ourselves. So we really need to keep a check on that and release the ones that are not really working for us. Okay, so I think now you're coming into that realization that there are some decisions, or maybe some beliefs that you may have set for yourself that are not working in your favor, and it's time for you to release them. Some of you, you're also supposed to take care of your health. I think this also represents some stretching and doing yoga exercises. So I really feel like you're being also asked to take care of your health this time. Look at the patterns where you've been keeping yourself attached, I would say. And suppose if you wanted to settle down in a city or in a place, and if you feel like that, no matter how hard you've been trying to work on that, and if that thing is not working out in your favor, you have to let it go. Or if there is a relationship that you've been holding on for your dear life, and if you feel like that you've put so much effort and so much time into that, and still you're not getting the results that you really deserve, I think it's time for you to come out of that. If you've been keeping yourself stagnant and stuck in any kind of energy, I think this is time for you to really take a look and start working on things that are really working for you, and let go of that stubbornness, I would say. This card also talks about 1 and 9. So, yes, you are in between the cycles. Some of the things that are not working for you, and some of the things you recognize are working for you. So, you have to let go of those things that are not working for you and make space for new things. So, there will be some changes that will be coming towards you. You will have to start afresh in some areas of your life, also. This is a very specific message that I'm getting here. And I think I'm also getting this message looking at these contours. I think I'm getting this message that you need to take one step at a time. Don't just, overburden yourself or overwork yourself for things that, you might be thinking that you can do too many things at one time, but I think you're just stretching yourself too thin because of that belief. So you need to make priorities in your life, recognize what really is your priority, what really makes you happy, and focus on that. And I think very first thing that comes here is your health. That's a very important message that I'm getting here. And here I'm getting the card of I accept responsibility for my well-being. See, here also I'm getting this feeling of that you need to take care of your health, you need to take initiative to take better care of yourself, to pour some self-love into yourself, to take out some me time, to read, study, and invest time in things that really make you happy and that really help you enhance your own natural talents and gifts. I think you're also being asked to focus on things that are working in your life and not on the ones that are not working in your life. Especially the ones that maybe you've been trying to put a lot of effort, but if things are not moving in that direction, then you have to realize that maybe that's not something that's meant for you. Maybe there's something better for you. Okay, so these are the messages that I'm getting from these cards. Blame also is the card of this also comes with a sense of forgiveness. You need to take responsibility. You have to forgive yourself for mistakes if you've made any, and maybe you've been so critical on yourself. And I think it's time for you to really forgive yourself and others, and stop blaming yourself and others for anything that happened in the past. This is also one message that I'm getting for you. Okay, and here, see, we can see here two knights. One is the sword and one is the wands. This is a very fast paced action kind of energy. One is a very air element and one is a fire element. When they come together, it's like a bomb. It's like thunderbolt kind of moment. And I choose my battles carefully. That's what I've been saying in your messages also, that You need to recognize what's working in your life and what's not working in your life. Choose your battles wisely, okay? Let go what's no longer working for you, because it's just taking your time and not giving you the proper results that you deserve, okay? So you have to choose your battles wisely. Choose things that are really working for you. There is an element of transformation, there is an element of you recognizing, there's an element of growth also in these cards, okay? And the Knight of Wands, I make decisions without pressure, okay? So don't just, you know, uh, focus on what others are saying. If anybody else is also blaming you, you don't need to put your attention there. You do what really you think aligns with you, you know, what you think is right for you. You just need to focus on that. So make decisions without any pressure. Listen to your heart. Knight of Wands is a very fire kind of energy, and I think this also represents you taking that stand, that you taking control of that fire element within yourself, you know, speaking from your solar plexus chakra. So this is the energy that I'm getting from these cards, and this is a very night kind of energy, so very youthful, very young energy. Okay, so I think you're being asked to adopt, to blend into that energy and then operate from that. And this may also be two people, you know, one is operating from the Knight of Swords and one is operating from the Knight of Wands, and these two people are supposed to come together, because here also we have the Lovers card. This represents a connection that's coming towards your life, and this may also be two aspects of yourself that you need to blend within yourself, okay? Because Lovers is a card of Gemini, and Gemini are the twins. So you have to see the twin within yourself, the feminine, the masculine, the yin and yang, the dark and the light, okay? So you have to blend them together. So I think that's where also you need to be flexible. So yeah, these are the messages that I'm getting for you guys. And if this reading resonated, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Till then, take care and bye bye. Hi pile 3. So you've chosen the orange pile, and let's check out your messages. So the very first card that you've got is Higher Power. Wow. The second card is Fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Three of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. And the Justice card. So let me pull these cards up ahead. Yeah. So the very first message that I'm getting here is that you are in a phase where you are learning how to embrace that unconditional love. You know, you're on the verge of learning about that unconditional love that most of the time we do not see that in 3D reality, I would say, because or we forget to acknowledge that in 3D reality. That is also one of the ways of seeing it, I would say. And here I think you're being very much guided. You're focused on your intuition right now. Your intuition is enhancing. I think you're very much connected with your upper chakras, and you know, and the guardians and angels that are there to help you in your journey. And I think that is where you're working. You have a lot of support this week coming towards you. So if you've been having lots of doubts and questions about where to take my life, where to go, and if you had no idea, like if you don't have any clarity about anything, I think this is the best time for you to meditate and get into the practice of asking your higher self or your angels those questions that have been bothering you and that where you felt stuck and confused, you know. So this is a very good time for you to actually start focusing on those areas. If you've not been clear about your life purpose or what you're supposed to do here, what's what you're meant to do, what are your gifts and talents, or anything in that aspect, if you've been feeling stuck or confused in any manner, I think this week is going to be a wonderful opportunity for you to connect with your higher selves. Okay, meditation is going to be very fruitful for you. I think some of you are also thinking about creating a structure in your life, creating some discipline in your life. You're laying down some foundations, you're starting something fresh also. This is also I'm getting here. And so starting something fresh, or maybe rebuilding some foundations, because here also we have the card of three of cups, and this gives me I embrace joyful opportunities. So you might be either reconciling with people from your past, or even in the present, if something may have happened. And I think this is what is telling you to reconcile with them. This week actually supports you with that kind of energy. And also, if you achieved some kind of results, and I think now it's time for you to really celebrate that. So this also is the energy of here. And yeah, these are the messages that I'm getting here. To me, this feels more like reconciliation, I would say, because this is how I'm picking up on the energy for this pile. And fear, I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So this definitely talks about creating that unconditional love, setting the right kind of foundations while building anything, I think you're also realizing that you have a lot of love for people that are close to you, for your loved ones, or for a specific connection also, I would say. And I think now you're coming out of that energy of fear and operating more from the energy of love. And that's what I'm saying, that you may be very much connected with your upper chakras, but I think there are some imbalances in your lower chakras, and that is something you're being asked to focus on. So you really have to work on your stability, on your beliefs, and on your inner strength, courage, and your creativity. I think these are the areas that you need to focus on the most right now. One more message that I'm getting from this pile is that maybe you've been feeling very scared of expressing your feelings towards somebody, and that may have been keeping you stuck. So I feel like you are also being asked to release that and express your love with courage. If you're just feeling stuck, oh my god, what will somebody else say, or how will they react, then you'll never going to take any action, because then you're always concerned about the outcomes. But if you're coming from a very unconditional place where you don't expect anything from anyone, but you express your love because you want to do that. So I think if you do these kind of things, and then you go, I mean, you stand in your power, and then you express yourself without expecting anything in return. So I think that is a very beautiful energy. And that is where also you can have a reconciliation. There may have been some, falling off that may have happened only because of things were not communicated in their utmost sincerity, I would say. So I think this week can help you to come out of that energy and take the right kind of actions. Okay, and you're being blessed with, if you put effort and work and sincerity into anything, it's gonna give you the results. Eight of Pentacles is a very dedicated, very persevering kind of energy, very focused energy, where it builds slowly and gradually, but it's gonna give you a good foundation. And this is also that I was getting from this card, laying the strong foundations, not laying foundations based on fear, but out of love. Okay, so this is the energy that I'm getting right here. And things will get balanced for you. Whatever was not in your utmost, in your higher alignment, I would say, those things will be released. The universe is doing its own work to sweep out anything that's not serving in your life. So if there have been any weaker foundations or anything like that, where you just build because you thought that that's something that always works out in the world, that is something that's acceptable. I think universe is telling you to take a look within and recognize what's your truth. Not to build on somebody else's vision or perception of life, but to really look at what values do you hold, What do you think about life? How do you see your life? And then lay foundations based on that truth, you know. So yes, there's going to be some balances. For some of you, there's going to be some abrupt changes also, unexpected changes. And for some of you, I think this is going to be a beautiful week for any kind of reconciliation if you're thinking about doing that. Okay. So yes, these are the messages I have for you. And see, there you have 2 times 8 8. This card also adds up to 8, is justice card, and this card also adds up to 8. So there is like 8 8. So this is a very abundance card. So if you've been feeling very stuck and stagnant or scared of taking any action, you're being told that don't worry, just don't stay stuck in your fears, take actions, and you're going to be blessed with abundance. Okay. In, you know, traditional tarot, usually this card is the card number 11, and in this deck it's actually 8. So I think 11 is also a master number, so you are being very much guided by your uh, ascended masters, guides, and angels. So this week is really supporting you with a lot of high vibrational energy, and it's up to you how you make use of that. Okay. So these are the messages that I have for you for this week, and if this reading resonated, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Till then, take care and bye bye.